pleased to be joined by one of the only few people, if not the only person on the planet, with a Heisman Trophy, a national championship in college, a Defensive Player of the Year award in the National Football League, in which he's also won a Super Bowl. That person is none other than Charles Woodson. How are you, Charles?
Doing real well, Rich. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks. You know, obviously you're just like the rest of us, crossing fingers as to what's going on in Charlotte with Cam Newton.
Yeah. Just hoping he's okay, man. It seems like it was, pretty serious. But just from listening to you, it seems like he was smiling and maybe everything's okay. So hopefully he is.
I'm with you, Charles. I'm with you. I'm with Charles Woodson also on the phone. Defensive back of the Oakland Raiders and Heisman Trophy winner, joining me here in the week that the Heisman is going to be given out. Have you cast your vote yet for this yet, Charles?
Yeah, man, I got it all in, man. I'm squared away. We had to have it in, I think, by 5 o'clock Eastern time yesterday. So
okay.
Yeah, we're in.
Okay. Is this like Fight Club? Can you not talk about who you voted for?
Yeah, we're supposed to kind of, keep it under wraps, but yeah, the guys that are up there, I cast votes for those guys. So, and 1, 2, or 3, who knows?
Okay. All right. So you won't. If I'll ask you directly, who'd you vote for, Charles? Will you tell me? It's just me and you right now, and 150 radio affiliates and television and international apps.
Right. I voted for Mariota, Cooper,
and Gordon.
And actually, I had Jameis on my ballot as well.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Why?
What that guy's done the last 2 years, man, it's hard to discount that. I know he's got a lot of off-the-field things going on, but as far as what he's done on the football field, it's hard to, leave him off.
So what do you think of the college football playoff as they went ahead and did it this year, Charles? As certainly speaking as somebody who would agree with my sense that half of your national championship was stolen from you back in 1997.
Right. I like the playoff. I like adding more teams to it. I think it's really no different though from the BCSs, that it always leaves you wanting a little bit more. You feel bad for Baylor and a TCU for not getting bids to participate in the tournament, but I do like the fact that, there are 4 teams in, and those teams will be able to compete for the championship. And I think it'll be exciting for college football.
Charles Woodson of the Oakland Raiders joining me here now on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's get down to brass tacks about our school, our program. Charles, the floor is yours. What do you think is going on with our football program in Ann Arbor?
Oh, man, I don't know. It's hard to put a finger on it. It just seems, the last couple of years, we just, for whatever reason, just haven't been able to get it done. It seems, that once Lori Carr was gone, things were just kind of in disarray, and we just haven't had the, I guess the steadiness that we had, when Coach Carr was around. Things have been up and down. So, hopefully, however this process is going, man, that we can find the right person to come in there and right the ship.
Well, the right person in many people's mind, including Coach Carr, for whom you played, said it was the guy who was across the field from you just 3 days ago, Charles. Did you say anything to Harbaugh at all?
I spoke to him briefly, and, just said what's up. And, I almost started to get into the conversation, but, he kind of gave me the same line that he gave everybody in the press conference. He's worried about the winning, the well-being of his team, and the well-being of his family. So that was about as far as we got into it as we were going to get. So
because again, you've got an interim head coach, and everybody says that he could be the next coach of the Oakland Raiders potentially. If there's a choice for you, Charles Woodson, I'm going to give it to you. You could sidestep it if you want. That's totally understandable. I still got to ask you. If you wanted him as the next head coach, if you stay in Oakland as the Raiders or have him in Michigan, what would your choice be?
Well, I think if the choice was out there, it would definitely be Michigan for me. I would, a guy that played there. I think the fans would love it. I think it'd be great for, you know, recruiting and all of that. And then, you know, just to have a guy that's proven. I mean, he's won everywhere he's been, you know, as a coach. And I don't think it would be any different, you know, if he went to Michigan. So I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Go Blue.
So you go blue is right, Charles, because if you think about it, on the show yesterday, I looked at the camera and I told Jimmy to come home. I told him to come home.
Yeah.
That we need him.
Did you plead with him?
I did.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm wasting my breath, though? You saw it in his eyes. Am I wasting my breath? Do you think there's a little bit of, like, even a Dumb and Dumber chance that we're saying there's a chance? There's a chance here, you think?
Yeah, the way it sounds to me, there's not even that 1 in a million that you got on Dumb and Dumber. So it doesn't sound too good right now.
How are you doing? It was great seeing you after that big win against the Kansas City Chiefs, and you've won 2 of your last 3. And this kid, Derek Carr, looks like he's really got some moxie, to use a Bo vernacular. How's everything going up there in Oakland?
You know what, man? Throughout this whole season, we've just, as a team, you know, stayed positive about everything, man. I would say that our locker room, man, has been pretty outstanding, you know, in the midst of everything that's going on, you know, going through losing the coach, bringing in an interim coach, you know, not winning games. We've stayed together as a team. And, yeah, the last couple of weeks, you know, we went against Kansas City. We go out there and, you know, pretty much embarrass ourselves against St. Louis team, but then come back and bounce back against, you know, the crosstown rival, which was, you know, a huge step for us, trying to handle adversity, trying to handle success, you know. So now this week we win, and we got to figure out how to go in and try to do it again on a back-to-back basis. So, you know, it's been a up and down couple of weeks, but a good couple of weeks from us because we get to learn a lot about the guys on the team.
How's 24 Wines coming?
Man, it's going well, man. You know, very, very proud of what we're doing. Very proud to have received 93 points on our 2010 release from Wine Spectator. And, yeah, man, it's been going great, man. I'm proud of it.
It's some quality juice you're making there at 24wines.com, Charles.
Yes, indeed. It is.
It is that. So, so again, to recap, Derek Carr's looking good. Yep. You have cast your Heisman. You won't tell me who you voted for. You don't talk about Fight Club. And you're saying there is a little bit of a chance that Jimmy can come home. You're gonna just give me a little hope, well, Charles.
You know, as chances go, I guess you do have a slight chance.
Okay.
But man, it ain't looking good for us, Rich.
Charles, thanks for calling in. Enjoy the Heisman weekend, and good luck in Kansas City. And as this music shows, go blue.
Oh, man, there's music to my ears, man. Always great talking to you.
Same here, Charles. There's Charles Woodson saying there's a chance. Not a great chance. Not a Dumb and Dumber chance. But there's a chance. There's a chance. Jimmy, come home.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.